increasing over its domain or it is decreasing over its domain. Selenam.
True.
You're right. With the same preamble.
Hey! Charity school is brilliant. Hey! My son will attend the school at all costs. Hey, let me call Adwa. What? I shock safe. Listen. Our son will attend the school at all costs.
Send money home.
Listen, I'm sending some more money for him, okay? Right. Oh, right now. Make sure you is here. Yeah, okay, right.
Fast and easy. Try me to pay.
Tell me, my boy.
Help you make the
Nice
most
one.
of your money. Needs, send fire to pay. Try me to pay.
Jupe Money Transfer. Send money home to family and loved ones from the US and Canada. Download the Jupe app, send money with your school code, and your school gets $20 on your first transaction for any school project of their choice. For your school code and for more information, visit www.jupe.co. Download the app to join the Jupe train. Jupe Money Transfer. Meet a need. Send via Jupe.
Try me to pay.
From across Africa, they come with dreams. At Academic City, they find purpose.
I am from Nigeria. Studying computer science here has opened my mind to the world of innovation.
As a parent, seeing my daughter thrive at ACT gives me peace of mind.
ACT didn't just teach me skills, it gave me the confidence to lead change.
A world-class faculty, hands-on learning, a campus that inspires bold thinking. Join a community building Africa's future today. Academic City University, educating future-ready leaders.
Anemia. Well, she gave you a brief background. I did chemistry for my BSc and for my MPhil, my Master of Philosophy, so I did chemistry. Yeah. So I just wanted to tell you a little bit about it. Oh, you don't seem excited. Why? Why, is chemistry scary? Oh. Oh, I'm sad. Chemistry is scary. Oh, come on. It's not that scary. It's actually quite interesting. Why is it scary? Okay. So I'll give you, well, I wouldn't say it's a trick per se, but whatever you study here, I'd want you to grasp it extensively, like study it very, very hard, because they're just going to build up on it. There is no new thing, it's the same thing here. So if you do not understand it here, when you go further, it's very, very difficult for you to understand it. That's when you say that it's difficult, but clearly it isn't. I mean, it isn't very, very easy. But it's not difficult to you. Why can't you do? You're already studying all the 5 courses with elective math and physics and the rest, and you can't study chemistry. It's not difficult, but I need you to, you would have to build on it. So I need you to study more, understand it. Don't just do chew and pour. Please do not do chew and pour. Okay? Are you promising me that you do chew and pour? Okay. All right. So I want you to give me like 5 professions you can get from studying chemistry. 5. Anyone?
You can become a chemical engineer.
Clap for her. Who else? Who else? I can see you raising your hand. Can't you? Oh. Don't be shy.
You can be a chemist. You can be a chemist.
Oh, clap for her, clap for her. She did well. Who else? I need 3 more people.
You can be a pharmacist.
You've done well. 2 more. Who else? Oh, I haven't gotten anyone from this row. I'll come back to you, don't worry.
Please, you can be a biochemist. Please, you can be a biochemist.
I heard that lady. She said you can be a biochemist. One more person. I need one.
You can be a chemistry teacher.
Why are you laughing? Is it funny? Lab technician. What do you mean by tribal scientist? Oh, I get you. So, wait, come and see me. All right, so you've all done very, very well. Clap for yourselves. So you see, these are just a few opportunities you can get from studying chemistry. I'd want you to, as I said, study more, understand it, please. Do not do chew and pour for us. Understand it, then you'll be able to build more upon it. So, as we are about to begin today's mentorship session, this is the few I'd want to leave with you. Kindly understand your courses, not just chemistry per se, all the basics, because when you go to the tertiary level, you only build upon it. You don't magically learn something new. It's the same thing, okay? So as we
Some of us are writers. That is why we produce what you are holding, the brochure. That is my strength. That is what I am good at. So that is how I was able to produce the brochure you are holding. That is my strength. Her strength is chemistry. So look at your strength, what you are good at, and just perfect it. And you'll be good to go. We'll be starting in a few minutes. We have been here for 2 days. Today is our last day here. And today, excitedly, is the last day of our mentorship sessions. And we are ending at a girls' school. And we have a female as our mentor. I mean, you not clap. So far, we have had 40 mentorship sessions, and today is the 15th mentorship session, and this has been wonderful. And it's our first time actually doing it as a road show, and it has been, I can proudly say, it has been successful. I mean, clap for yourselves. You guys have also done well. So before I introduce our mentor for today, I would like to know, how many of you were here last week? Oh, that's wonderful. It means that you have gotten something from all the mentors that have come so far, haven't you? And the one that is coming in today to you are going to learn a lot. They always say, don't judge a book by its cover, right? Exactly. So today, we're going to learn a lot. And you know the drill. You pay attention and you win some prizes. I'll not even explain further, but you know. Before we even go ahead, so you see the 30,000 Truster AI listeners here? You've seen it. So it's all basically about joining the app. They have a website, and you can either download the app or you can just go to their website. So the Truster AI, what they are telling you is, Accra girls or Aggies, join the platform, join the community, your school. So the Aggies community, you join the community, and then the school with the largest community is going to win the 30,000 Ghana cedis. Imagine all of you here, plus your Form 2s, plus the whole school joining this community. Is it not likely? Are you not likely to win the money? Exactly. You win it. I heard somebody say they'll win it. You win it. There are so many things you can do with 30,000 cedis. And it's not just the money. You're also getting some other cool souvenirs. So, join the community. Join the Agis family. Also, last week, I forgot to mention it, but the Truster AI is just like ChatGPT. How many of you know about ChatGPT? Good. So the Truster AI, it works like the ChatGPT, but the difference is Truster AI was made by a Ghanaian, and it was made in Ghana. And it is tailored to your needs as students. So as senior high school students who are about to write WASI, how many of you are writing your WASI soon? Oh, that's amazing. Almost all of you. So as you're about to write your WASI, when you ask the app or the agent a question, it gives you answers based on your curriculum, based on the GES curriculum, based on the WASI curriculum, things that you are taught at school. It's not just giving you general answers like you ask ChatGPT that what is photosynthesis. It just gives you the general description of photosynthesis. This one actually goes to the GES curriculum, sees the definition that they put there. So if you are using it to study, it also helps you pass your exams. That way, you don't go and present an exam and then they tell you that you've done a plagiarism or your answers are too AI. You know, sometimes when you give the AI a question, it gives you very robotic, stiff answers. So when somebody picks the item, especially those of us who are writers, when you pick a write-up, you know that this person definitely used an AI because it's not fluid. It's not smooth. It is just so rigid. So if you are somebody who is very good with writing, once you pick up any text, if sometimes you are texting with your friend and the person uses the Meta AI thing to text you and it's so stiff, you know that, no, this is not your handwriting. This is not how you write. Because if the person wants to, and it will be using complex grammar, unnecessary complex grammar. You are chatting with your friend about the weather and it is telling you the voluminous of the, hey, massa, that is not your handwriting. That is not your handwriting. You are using AI to chat me. You see, but this particular platform, I'm not saying the others are not good. I'm just saying this one helps you more as students. It helps you more as students. But as we all know, too much of everything. Good. So while you are using it to study, you should not be too over reliant on it. So there is an agent for Accra Girls that helps with everything that has to do with Accra Girls. I don't think any of you brought phones to school. You are not allowed to bring phones to school, are you? Good. So maybe your teacher at the back, I taught him how to have access to it so he can teach you how to use the agent to help you with your academic work, with your proposals. Those of you who have never written CVs before, this is a little tip I want to tell you because I wish somebody had told me when I was in school. So those of you who have mothers who are running shops, right? Your mother sells provisions, sells beans, whatever. You close from school, you go and say that you help. If it's water, you close from school, you say that you help. It's part of your CV. Did you know that? It's part of your CV. It is business. You are doing business. So when you're writing your CV in terms of something like that, when you start drafting it, so if your mother is Akosia, you say that you helped or you were a sales assistant. I saw the brofono shim kakrana efe. You were a sales assistant at Ma Akosia's beans what? Beans joint. You were a salesperson at Ma Akosia's beans joint for 3 years. That is your experience. Because you are at school. You finish school, you go and do your service, you don't have any experience. But you are helping. Your auntie has a shop running, tell me, open school, and now when you're on vacation, come and sit there for me. That is your CV. That is your CV. Whatever activity you're doing, even if you're assisting your teachers to teach the class or something, tutor the class. I was an assistant tutor. Or the students in your neighborhood. They come to you that, Sister Coach, help me with my homework. And every weekend, you have about 5 students coming to you for homework. That is part of your CV. So by the time you complete school, you'll be surprised about the number of experiences you have had. You don't just go and sit by the office before you know that, maybe a school crying, but you have experience. Me like this, my mom sells a cantamanto. At school, I was selling for her. After school, I was selling for her. Even at the university, I was still selling for her. I should have added that to my CV, shouldn't I? I didn't because nobody told me. In my head, it was I'm just helping my mom. But it was experience I was gathering. It was experience I was gathering as a salesperson, as somebody that deals with money, as a financial expert, sort of. Not an expert, but I mean, we are dealing with countermental women and those body have money. That was just by the way. So every activity that you do after school, start building it up as your CV. And I know most of you don't know how to write a CV. That is what Trasta AI is for. After school, when you go for your vacations, whatever thing you do, you go to Trasta AI. So during my vacation, I did this, did that. Help me build a CV on it. And before you realize it, to generate something beautiful that you can use. So that before you go to any office for internship or whatever, you have your portfolio and it is glowing. They'll be wondering, hey, you were a sales girl here, you were this and you were that and you were that. And before you realize you're getting a job. Okay? That was just by the way. So, we are going to introduce our mentor soon. Can you cut a bit? I'm going to... So I'm back again, and I'm going to introduce our mentor in a few minutes. This is the 15th episode and final episode of the mentorship sessions, and we are live at Accra Girls SHS. The mentorship session has been wonderful so far. We have learned a lot from all the mentors that have graced the occasion, who have impacted these young ones with their skills, with their stories, with everything that they have. The STEM Festival is proudly sponsored by Truster AI, Jupe Money Transfer, GTP and YFM. So I said the STEM Festival is proudly sponsored by Truster AI, Jupe Money Transfer, GTP, and YFM. And of course, this is a Primetime production. So before I introduce our mentor for today, let me just give you a little... Pobee. She's a medical doctor who appreciates both the clinical and non-clinical approaches to medicine and health. She advocates for holistic well-being for all at all ages. Her degree in medicine and surgery is complemented by professional certificates spanning leadership, policy, advocacy, health administration, business administration, and project management. Dr. Pobee also serves as the founder of Nkwapa. Maybe I'm not pronouncing it well, but Nkwapa, when she comes, she'll pronounce it well for you. Nkwapa is an organization dedicated to improving well-being through inclusive health education, accessible preventive outreaches, and people-centered advocacy that prioritizes marginalized and undeserved population. She is also a Global Arts in Medicine Fellow, the creative producer and festival director of the Accra Arts and Health Festival, an international initiative of the Global Arts in Medicine Fellowship. I mean, this is an amazing pedigree, isn't it? Give her a round of applause. So, with a huge round of applause, and with the hope of having a very fun interactive session, shall we introduce Dr. Nanaba Pobee?
All right. I'm not sure you can see me. Can you? I know you can't. But then I need my things here. Okay. So, as Vanessa said, I am Nana Aba Kwenua Pobee. Yes. Nana Aba Kwenua Pobee. And fun fact, I have no English or Christian name. I think that was obvious, wasn't it? Or it wasn't, yes. So I have no English or Christian name. Yet my parents have English names or Christian names, but then I don't. They decided not to give us. Yes, I have a brother as well who also doesn't have an English name. Can you hear me, please? You can't? Okay. Am I too fast or am I inaudible? Too fast. Okay. Okay, I will I will try and speak slowly. I've been told that. Okay. So, starting all over, I'm Nana Aba Kwenua Pobee. As I said, I have no English or Christian name. Yes. Okay, so we're moving on. When she said I was a medical doctor, what would have been your next question? If you had met me somewhere and then I told you I was a medical doctor, what would have been your next question? No, I need hands up. This is actually going to be a conversation. I have seen other mentors interact with you, so don't mind this. This doesn't mean I'm going to stand here and preach to you. No, we are going to talk. So if I can have the microphone moving around, yes, so that I can get some answers here because I am very curious. Someone actually answered this question right here on campus when I got here. I mean, unknowingly. So can I have the microphone, please? Okay. So I asked, if you were to meet me in town and then I mentioned my name and I told you I was a medical doctor, what would have been your next question? Hands up? Yes, can I have some hands up? Okay. Oh, yes, please mention your name and your class. Yes.
I'm Kuma Gifty, and I'm in 3 Science 2.
Okay.
I would say you're very small.
Okay. Okay.
You are cute.
Okay. All right.
And I'll ask your age too.
Okay. 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 These are very valid questions. Okay. There's a hand behind.
My name is Awo Efia Ofori, and
Okay.
I would ask you, how was your experience? Because medicine is not an easy course.
Okay. Okay. Okay, this side thing. I like that it's going. And then I would like someone here as well so that we have all columns speaking. Okay, there are even 2 hands here. Hey, and there's someone who may say some maybe some more. Hey, okay. All right.
My name is Antoinette Kwashi, and I'm in 3 Science 2.
Okay.
I would have asked which field you specialized in.
Okay. Okay, that is also predictable. Okay. I saw another hand here. Okay, this side, one last person, then I will answer your questions. Does anyone here, would you have asked, is anyone here who would have asked me a question? Is there anyone? Okay.
So please, did you get 8 A's?
Hey, okay. All right. Okay, the last one, then we will start this.
My name is Monsieur Poku, and I'm in 3 Science 2. And I would have asked you, how did you learn, like everything, and how was it?
Okay.
When you were learning?
Okay. All right. Thank you. So I think you have given me a direction as to what to share with you today. Is there anyone else? The last one, then, oh, okay, 2 hands. So what you asked me is actually what I'll speak about. Yes, thankfully, so that I can answer. Yes.
My name is Nadia Yusuf, and I'm in 3 Science 3.
Okay.
I would have asked you what kept you moving, like what was your motivation, because it's not an easy task.
Okay, thank you. Yes,
Thank
so those who ask the questions, please keep your questions in mind. Hey, okay, then I think we'll take a break. After here, I'll answer, then I'll take the next questions. Yes, that's how I'll do it. Okay.
I am Georgina A. Mensah from 3 Science 3. I would have asked why you stopped being a medical doctor.
Oh, okay. All right, so let me answer the first set of questions. Yes, then I'll take another set. So there's no pressure. The way you're holding your books, no, I'm not feeling any pressure. Okay, so the first question was with my stature, I think. Please, who asked? Yes. Oh, no, it's okay. So you asked about my stature, and what was the other question? I'm speaking as I'm answering as I speak, yes. So what and okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. On my age. Okay. So that's okay. That I'm not answering. But then if I've been to medical school for 6 years, and I have been a doctor for some number of years, that should tell you I am young. I'm quite young, I'm quite old. Okay, and I'm cute. Thank you very much. That is the stature, and a number of people who have seen me are shocked, and some are pleasantly surprised that I'm a medical doctor. But please know that not all doctors are thick, tall, and not all doctors are men. Yes, you go to a hospital sometimes, and then the patients assume any lady, even in a white coat, is a nurse. Yes, no disrespect to nurses, not at all, but women can be nurses, women can be doctors, and cute women especially can be doctors. Okay, the next question. I'm answering as I go. Who asked the next question? Yes, let's go this way. Yes.
Okay. My question was, what was your experience? Because medicine is not an easy course.
Okay, all right. So who asked the next? I would want the microphone to go that way. Okay, so what was my experience? I got into, fun fact, I did not study medicine in Ghana. Yes. So that is another fun fact. I did not study medicine in Ghana. Who can guess where I studied medicine? No. She says Canada. No. Who else?
China?
Yes. I studied medicine in China. Yes. Yes. Okay. So I studied medicine in China, and Do I work sure? Yes, so I just said, yes, I speak, but just a little. Yes, yes. So I studied medicine in China. I didn't study it in Ghana. So I'm assuming that was also an assumption. That was an assumption you had, that I studied in Ghana. But no, I studied in China. I was in China for 5 years for clinical medicine practice, and then I returned to Ghana for my final year of medical school. It's required that after 5 years of school, you go your final year to any country of your choice, actually. But at my time, it was imperative for me to come home for my final year. So I studied in China. And so how was it? It was mind-opening. It actually was a blessing studying in China. Yes, I got to meet different people from different backgrounds. My class had the most Africans. We're not many. Can you hear me, please? Okay. We had the most Africans, although we're not many. So I had Rwandans in my class. I had Cameroonians in my class. I had Pakistanis in my class. I had Zimbabweans in my class. I had people from different places in my class. I had Nepalese in my class for a while. Yes, and it was, as I said, it was amazing. I learned a lot. I met a lot of people. My thought pattern changed. Yes, as it's actually a blessing to travel out of the country if you can. Yes, not to stay there, but return, it wouldn't be bad. So I met different people. My mindset changed, even not only with clinical practice or education, but even in different spheres. When she was speaking, I think she didn't finish reading my profile. Yes, thankfully, but I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm also a public speaker, and I think I do other things that I don't have in mind at the moment. Yes, and going there actually helped me a lot. I think differently, I see things differently, I listen differently, I speak differently because of how I understand whatever I take in. So it was actually a blessing, and you also get to see the technology, the innovation in medicine, in science, in engineering. Yes, so that was my experience. I don't know if I have, I'm sure I'll say something more from another question that someone will say. But yes, I did not study in Ghana. Okay, the next question, someone asked, yes. Why did I stop being a medical doctor? Okay, I haven't stopped being a medical doctor. When I got here, and I mentioned my name as Dr. Pobee, the person, I'm not going to mention her gender. Okay, I just did. Okay, yes. So I met her, and then she asked me what facility do I work in. She asked me the facility I work in, and I told her I don't work in a facility at the moment, a health facility at the moment. Not all medical doctors are in hospitals or are in clinics or are in any other healthcare facilities. Yes, so I am still a medical doctor. I am not at the moment practicing clinical medicine, but I still am a medical doctor. Yes, and so what I do with my education at the moment is public health, social impact. So I'm sure you heard her also mention the NGOs I serve with, the first one being Nkwapa. Yes, so it's Nkwapa meaning good life. Yes, so what we do is, yes, Nkwapa, good life, as Nkwapa. Yes, so Nkwapa. Yes, so what we do is, one thing we do is health education in our public transport vehicles. That's our churches. We do health education in those churches, and we do it in the Ghanaian local languages, Ghanaian Sign Language, Braille, and other forms of communication. So this is medicine, right? Because I'm applying what I studied in clinical medicine. Am I right? I don't think a teacher would be able to speak as much or understand the nuances that go on in putting something like this together if they did not have the background that I have. And so as I'm speaking, please, I'm hoping you can pick something out of this, that after clinical medicine, the hospital isn't your first and last stop. No, it can actually even not be your stop at all. So please keep that in mind. In medical school, I thought the plan was after medical school, it was going to be practice, clinical practice, then I would become a resident, a specialist, a consultant. My thinking was all in the hospital, walls, the four walls or the walls of the hospital. But here I am, not practicing clinical medicine, but still applying everything I learned in medical school to help my community. Yes, so that is what we do with the churches. That's one thing. Another thing is we go into the markets and then we also provide education. Yes, health education. That is one of the many things that we do. And as I said, we do it in Ghanaian Sign Language because everyone alive, every human alive is living and deserves if nothing at all, basic health care. And so we do that by providing it for differently abled brothers and sisters. Yes, another thing we do also is the Ghanaian local languages. How many of you have spoken with someone and you started speaking English and they started rolling their eyes? How many of you? You were speaking with someone, what shall I say, then they started rolling their eyes. Yes. So imagine going into a church or going into the market and speaking English. And not only English, medicine or science. Then better, I shouldn't even be there. But we are doing that in the Ghanaian local languages because we want to bring health to our people, to our mothers, to our fathers in the marketplaces. Also in Braille. Braille is what the blind, our blind brothers and sisters read with, or understand with. We do that as well, and other forms of communication. So here I am applying my medical practice, my medical knowledge in practice, if I can say so, but this time in public health, in social impact. So we're about accessibility, inclusivity, equity. We also provide free health screenings. Yes, we call them health fairs, free clinical and pharmacy services. Yes, wherever we find ourselves, and many other things that we do at Nkwapa. Another thing I do, yes, because of your question, I'm still practicing, but not in the clinical setting. I had someone last week, challenged me so much that I was not a medical doctor. But I still stood my ground because the assumption has always been the hospital is where you must be if you studied medicine. So the next question is, someone asked what my specialty is. Yes. And then the next question they ask is, what facility? What's your specialty? Or where do you work? What do you do? Yes. So another thing is BioSTEMS, Biology and STEM Skills Organization. I serve as a co-founder there, and I'm actually the only female co-founder of 4 co-founders. Yes, the other 3 are men. And what we do is we practicalize biology. You still use GAST, right, in school? Okay. Because my time, I used GAST and I used Acula, and I'm trying to remember. Acula is still in the system, right? Okay. Yes, and then some other textbooks as well. So yes, another thing we do at BioSTEMS is we practicalize biology. So what you see in the theory in your books, and if your biology lab, you have a biology lab, right? Yes. And is it well equipped? Okay. So I think we might visit here soon. Yeah. So what we do is we make biology practical. So the theory you see in your textbooks, what your teacher says, we bring it out for you to see. And the future of BioSTEMS is actually to have a mobile laboratory that will be moving to various institutions, actually public second cycle institutions, to educate and prepare the students for the ever-evolving world of STEM, which is why I am here today. Yes, another thing I do is I serve as a medical doctor, I serve as the festival director of the Accra Arts and Health Week, as she said, and Accra Arts and Health Festival. So what we do is, it's the intersection of arts and health. Arts. We know arts, right? Yes. What is the arts? Or what do you understand by arts? ARTS. Any hands? When someone says arts, or when you see anything, when someone says I do, we have visual art students here. We don't? Oh, okay, I was told there were visual art students here. Okay, so what we do is we use the arts to enable health and wellness. So apart from your typical or your traditional paintings, artworks, drama, dance, it actually enables health and wellness. And so for last year, an example, for our festival last year, we focused on stroke, autism, and the caregivers of these 2 groups of people. And what we did was we advocated for them, we provided education, we also displayed artworks. And so that is how, depending on the problem area, we take it up. We use the arts. It can be drama, it can be dance, it can be choreography, which is dance, it can be traditional paintings, it can be theater, any form of arts. Yes, bringing in AI technology to enable health and wellness. So the only thing I am not doing at the moment is clinical medicine or practice, but I still am a medical doctor. There are doctors who are lecturers. There are medical doctors who are researchers. There are medical doctors who are, some have even gone into engineering at the moment. There are medical doctors who are lawyers. Do you know that? Yes, so you can still be a medical doctor and do all these other things. Yes. I hope I've answered your question. Yes. And the next question, someone asked, did I get 8 A's? No, I didn't get 8 A's. No, I didn't get 8 A's. And I attended, because I love my school, I attended Akosombo International School. Yes. Okay. So I attended AIS, Akosombo International School. I'm a proud ISO son, yes. But I didn't get 8 A's, but I did well, thankfully. So that's how come I'm here now. Why does mentioning AIS strike a chord? I hope it's a good one, because I saw some commotion here. Okay. All right, so the next question. Yes.
Please, how did you study?
How do I study? Okay, wow. Have I ever? I don't think anyone has asked me that. How do I study? How do I study? I think I'm asking myself. Okay, so I take, what are you doing in science at the moment? What are you doing in biology? Pardon? Oh no, let's not do plants. Let's do something else. Before that, what did you do? No, let's do something else. No. Okay. Answer Debbie. Okay. So let's just take what about chemistry? Let me see. I want to find something. Kakma. No, I'll swear that one. Which other one? Okay, so let's just take any topic in biology or in chemistry. So I take it. So depending on the context, I first understand the topic or the title. So for today's session, actually I had another plan in mind until standing in front of you, I thought of something else. So if it were the topic, I take it and I break it down. So if it's a very long sentence, then I take it word for word, and then I understand it by what each word means, after which I put it together and then I simplify it based on what I understand or I understood from each word. Do you get it? Yes. So it is from there, that way it gives me the context of everything I am going to study, and it makes it easier. So after I have done that, then getting into the introduction to understand what it's about, then going into the other parts of it. Sometimes I take notes. Sometimes I don't. At the moment, I'm also pursuing my Master of Arts degree in Health Law and Ethics. So I'm not practicing medicine at the moment, but I am doing my Master's in Health Law and Ethics. So you can know that it's not just the clinical practice where I would have done surgery or obstetrics and gynecology or pediatrics or, the various optometry or ophthalmology, yes. But here I am doing my Master's in Health Law and Ethics. So depending, at the moment I study with either my laptop or my tablet or my phone. Yes, so with that I don't write, I actually just read it. However I understand it, I can note it down or I go back. That's how I actually study. Sometimes I actually don't have a fixed pattern, but what is important is understanding the title or the heading, and makes it easier understanding the whole thing. And you do it in parts as well. Or you can go through everything, run through everything once, skim through, then you go back again, and then you take it in sections. So if it's a very big topic, or a big topic, then you take it in sections, and then you read it. And when you read it, how do you understand it? What does it mean to you? And then you take it up that way. Some people actually set questions from what they have studied, and then they answer it to know if what they have answered or what they know is actually right. Some people also form group studies, and then they study with their friends, they ask each other questions, and then it helps them remember. So you actually need to find what works for you, but I have shared what works for me. But what is most important is understanding the title of the topic of study. Then you can break it down easily. Have I answered your question, please? Okay. Yes. The next question. I think there were a number of questions before. Okay.
Madam, please, I asked what kept you going, like your motivation.
My motivation.
It takes so much dedication and discipline to be able to.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So what kept me going? first, okay, was why I wanted to study medicine. Yes. I chose to study medicine myself. I did science in high school, general science in high school. That's physics, chemistry, biology, elective math. So physics, chemistry, biology, elective math, then integrated science, English, core math, and social studies. Okay, it's the same thing now, right? Oh, yes. So that is what I did in high school, and I chose to study science. I chose that myself, and it also helps when you make the decision yourself. Sometimes, well, quite a number of times, it helps when you make the decision because you are you. You know what works for you. Before then, how many of us came here or got into school to start studying science and switched to general arts? Or how many people moved from general arts to science? Unless you want to keep it, we have art students here, right? Oh, you're all science students. Oh, okay. And home economics. Okay. But do you have colleagues who have left your class to study to other courses? Yes. And do you know why? Or did they share with you why? They didn't share with you why. Okay. But sometimes it may be that there were external influences. In deciding what course to take. So it could be that maybe a parent wanted their child to study science so they could become a medical doctor. So it wasn't really the person's interest to do it. And so once they got in and they realized it wasn't going to be a good fit for them, they left. That is actually one reason. Another could have also been sometimes not really guided decisions. And so once you get in, you see how things are and then you want to move. Sometimes it's the pressure as well. Not so many people. Not that is there much pressure studying science? Is there? A bit, yes. But then they move. So first what kept me going was my decision to study medicine. And I made that decision myself. I made the decision I wanted to be a doctor from before junior high school. I think it was in basic school that I decided to be a medical doctor. And that decision has stayed up until now, thankfully. So I made that decision. I studied science. And I had a reason for studying medicine. You should always have a reason for what you do because that is what keeps you going. If you don't have a why, you will always fall to any other decision that will be made. But if you decide on why you're doing what you do, you will be able to keep at it and stand your ground no matter the distractions that come your way. So that is what I chose. And then I moved on to another support was my parents. I have very supportive parents, thankfully, who will always say yes to anything I want to do. They only need to understand they only need to know what it is and understand what it's about, and it's a yes for me. And not only is it a yes, the next question is, what are you doing what you said you wanted to do? So they actually even push me to do or to be everything that I want to be. And they're watching me now, I know. And let me just chip this in. It's my mom's birthday. So happy birthday, mommy. Yes. And yes, so they're watching me now. When I got in, I called them as well. So yes, I have very supportive parents who keep me going. I tell them, I make a plan, I tell them, and they even give me the pressure to do what I told them I wanted to do, because the next thing is, you said you wanted to do this. When are you doing it? What does it entail? What do you need? How are you going to go about it? So first, the decision to do it, to study medicine. The next is my parents and my brother. I have a brother. Yes, we only two. So yes, they keep me going, and they actually motivate me. And another reason is my love for people. I believe I don't exist for myself. I wasn't born for me. If I was born for me, I think many decisions wouldn't have been made, or I probably wouldn't have been born, because I wouldn't be standing here speaking with you if I was made for me. So I believe I am Christian, so I'm going to chip that in, and I believe that my life is a life of service to the Lord's people. And so whoever I was made for is why I am here, and so that is also what keeps me going. I love surprises, and so one reason for actually studying medicine was because I love surprises. Yes, I love surprises, pleasant surprises. When you surprise someone, say it's your birthday, and then someone surprises you, you know the feeling you get when you're surprised? Can you ever reciprocate that surprise or that feeling to the next person or to the person who offered it to you? Can you reciprocate? Are you sure? that feeling you had when you had that pleasant surprise. No, yes, you can't. So there's one reason that actually kept me going, or one reason for studying medicine was because I loved pleasant surprises. It's a blessing to have to tell someone that they are well, or there's no cause for alarm, or they've been discharged, or the surgery was successful, or any other thing. And so that is also what kept me going. And again, yes, my love for the Lord and for what he has called me to do. So these are the things that keep me going. And again, yes, are we okay? Can you hear me, please? Okay, thank you. But then after this, other questions can come in. And again, another question I ask myself is, what next? It is actually what keeps me up at night. Because what I am doing now is this. Right after here, as I speak with you, my mind is racing. I'm thinking of what to do once I leave here because there's something else that needs to be done. And so what also keeps me going is the question, what next? I have done this now. This is the what, this is the where. But then what next after this? And that is what keeps me going because I believe there's more to everyone. There's more. Everyone sitting here, all of you here, there's more to you than you can even imagine. You have wild dreams. I'm sure if the microphone should go around, everyone will share their wildest imagination. But let me tell you, your wildest imagination isn't your wildest imagination. It's actually just a figment of how much you can be. And so because I believe that there's more to each person than they can fathom, it also keeps me going because I know there's more to me. And the same way with clinical practice, I would have stayed in the hospital and probably my direction would have been skewed or would have been that directed. But here I am. She mentioned the number of certificates that I have at the moment, thankfully, and I'm grateful I have all these because I have interest in all of these. I serve with a number of NGOs. I find myself there. I don't think if I had just had my mind skewed into clinical practice, I would find myself here. And even where I am now is not where I need to be. There's so much more to me. So even in your wildest imagination, you're not imagining enough. It's not as wild as you actually can be. And so that is also what keeps me going. Yes, thank you. The next question. Oh, okay, behind you. Okay, there's someone behind you.
How many years?
Oh, written. You've written. Okay. No, you've written the question down.
How many years did you study medicine in China? And what was your experience in the medicals?
Okay, thank you. So she may not have heard me. Okay, since most of you are saying I've said it already, can someone tell her what I said? Okay, no, okay, yes. No, take so that she can hear you.
5 years.
Okay, and then she asked 2 questions. She asked what my experience was in medical school. Did I share that? I did, okay, so yes. Please tell her, yes.
Madam, please, you said you met a lot of people from different backgrounds.
Yes. And was that all I said? I think I mentioned also my mindset's changing. Yes. I think differently now. I see things differently now. I almost find solutions everywhere I go. I am able to. Someone said we are blessed being in Ghana, or we are blessed being Africans, being in Africa, being Ghanaians, being in Accra, because things may not be as comfortable, if I can say so, but there are problems that allow us to think, that allow us to find solutions, and so that is actually good. Going there, being in China, I thought of different things. I would sometimes compare home, as in Ghana, to China, and I would realize there were a lot of loopholes. And even there, I was able to design some solutions or think of some solutions to some of the problems that we have here. So it's actually a blessing being African and being Ghanaian. Yes, if you wish you were born somewhere else, well, I think you should be grateful you were born here because you will be able to think differently, you'll be able to see things differently, and it actually makes you a better person. Yes. Okay. Any other question? So I think I'm done with my first round of questions, right? Okay, yes. Let's go. Yes, is the microphone okay?
So while studying in China, did you go through any form of racism?
Okay. All right. Is this in the session? But okay, I'm going to answer. Yes, there was a bit of it. And I mean, not all Chinese have seen. Chinese are many. There are millions and millions of people. So not all of them have seen Africans before, have seen our skin color before. So there would be times someone would want to come close and see how their skin looks. There will be times someone would want to see how their hair looks or how the hair feels. There will be times someone wants to those were, but some are also pleasant. Yes, some are very pleasant people. So you meet, well, I met different kinds of Chinese while in school. Okay, the next question, yes.
Madam, please, in your statement, you said you studied in China. So
Yes.
my question is, how did you make it to China?
How did I make it to China? How did I make it to China? Okay. How did I make it to China? I applied to my school and then I got in. That's actually, yes, that was the decision. Before then, I actually was studying biotechnology and molecular biology at the University of Development Studies, UDS, in Tamale. Was someone here from Tamale? Oh, hi. Okay. Oh, okay. I've lived in Tamale. Apart from school, I was in Tamale for basic school for a number of years. I've lived in Wa as well. Do we have anyone in Wa here? Hi. Oh, okay. So yes, I have lived in Wa as well. I attended Dan Ebo International School. Do you know Dan Ebo? You know Dan Ebo? Okay, but those of you who know, I attended an Igbo International School while I was in Wa, and I attended Central International, which is now Central Lyceum, yes, in Tamale. Yes, then later I returned to UDS. But I studied for a year, and then because the plan was to actually study medicine, be a medical doctor, so I thought, okay, after a year I would leave, and thankfully I was able to leave. I applied to the school, I got in, I studied for 5 years on campus. 1 year in Ghana, I graduated, and here I am, applying all that I learned, yes, and speaking with you now. Yes, any other question? Yes.
Okay, so what are the challenges you faced during your journey to become a medical doctor?
Okay, the challenges. Okay. Someone sponsor? Yes. So, okay, let me see. Okay, one thing was, sometimes I felt, yes, please, can you hear me? Are we listening? I think usually they say no meetings under meetings, right? Or that is not a saying in this generation. It still is, okay. So let's have one meeting. All right, so one challenge was, if I was going to be a medical doctor, there were times when studying was not easy. Okay, you're really taking me back. Yes, there's been a lot of pressure. There have been times when I felt I wasn't going to make it, because sometimes some courses will get your mind reeling, and you have exams coming up, and you have to take those exams. There were times when you would want to rest, but then you wouldn't be able to rest because you have to keep studying. And so I would say, yes, one challenge was actually studying and keeping myself motivated. I had all the motivation I needed. I had no concerns, but there are times when you have to push to make things happen. There have been failures. Yes, I've actually had some failures in medical school. I have had some failures practicing. Yes, I've had some failures in medical school, I've had some failures after medical school, but I have still kept myself pushing because, as I said, the reason has always been what next? And it's always been the people who keep me going. And so I think, have I answered your question? Yes. But if not, please prompt me. Yes. Any other question, please? Yes. Pardon? You don't want to speak in the mic? Okay.
Have you ever faced like certain women telling you like, being a medical doctor was your time?
Yeah. Yes. Mhm. Mhm. Oh yes, I have. I have. She. Okay. Okay. So she asked. She asked that if there were times I had people tell me that being a medical doctor, being a woman, being a medical doctor, making the time for family, for marriage, for kids, yes, for myself was going to be possible. And I say yes. And I'm still at it. I'm not even where I need to be, as I said. So if I am here now and I still want more, then it should tell you that it's possible to be everything. You need a supportive community. Apart from you making the decision to go all out, it helps when you have support around you. So that even when there are times when there's doubt, you still have your people reminding you of why you started and keeping you going. But please don't let the pressures of people thinking women need to be in the kitchen, women need to be in the bedroom, women need to be in the bathroom, women are only for domestic chores, keep you thinking that if you want to be a medical doctor, maybe after medical practice, then it ends there. Go all out for everything that you're supposed to be, because there might be a time you may resent yourself. You may resent yourself for not going all out and being everything. So you can be everything. You can be all that you can imagine. When they tell you it's not possible, tell them it's possible, because people have made it happen. You know Professor Ifwa Kaufman, you know of other doctors. There are many female doctors around. Last Friday you had one join you. In other schools, there have actually been female doctors, also medical doctors speak, yes, to students. And so, yes, you can have it all, you can do it all, and let no one tell you that you just have to stop somewhere. Yes. Okay. Okay. I probably shouldn't have said I studied in China because quite a number of questions are from there. Okay, so I studied in English, and thankfully my lecturers could speak English, and so they taught us in English. But then it was required that after class, you go back to your books, because although there was teaching, you definitely would have to go back, because maybe there might be a word or two that you did not pick right, that you would have to go back to your books and study. But apart from that, and with adapting, well, the food isn't bad, so yes, you actually can enjoy it as well. Weather isn't bad as well. So you'll be fine. There are African markets also there that you can make purchases, yes, of your items or your needs from. Yes. Any other question, please? I should be talking with you, but then I want to address your needs, or I want to have answered your questions. That is how come I am not presenting anything to you, but I want, and as you ask me the questions, I'm able to share more. Yes. Any other question? Okay.
Please. Did you feel discriminated when you went to China?
Okay. I think I answered this, did I? Yes. So can someone tell her? Wait, are there people here who want to study in China? Is that why there are questions about it? Because there are quite a number of questions. Okay, yes. So please answer what I said. Okay, let me answer. Yes, there were times I felt discriminated against, but I am who I am, and I know my worth, and I am proud to be African, to be Ghanaian, and so there would be nothing said or done that would really matter. Yes. Okay. Any question, please? Then I will round up. I'll share just a little bit more about myself, and then, yes, we will end the session. Or maybe I will share it with you, and then if there are any more questions, you can ask. So, yes, I mentioned that I attended. How many of you attended more than 3 basic schools before high school, before coming here? Oh, okay, more than 3 basic schools. Okay. Then I think I'm speaking with the right audience. Because I attended 6 basic schools before I got into senior high school. Yes, 6 basic schools. Basic meaning from primary to junior high school. Yes, I attended 6. From nursery to JHS 3, I was in 6 basic schools. And actually for JHS 3, I was in a school for 6 months for my BC, and then I got into senior high school. So that is just to tell you that no matter where you find yourself, you can make it. You can make it. I attended Swedru International School in Swedru, the Central Region, Swiss. I attended Presec Staff Primary School in Accra. Yes. Then I moved to Tema St. Paul Methodist Preparatory School for a few years. Then I went to Danebo International School for grade 5 to JHS 1. Then I went to Central International School for JHS 1 to when I was just about getting into JHS 3. Then I had to move again. Then I attended VRA Complex number 2B for just junior high school, for JHS 3 to write my BC. Then I got into Akosombo International School. So, and all these places, thankfully, I thrived. No matter where you find yourself, just know who you are, know what you're about, and give it your best. I'm not sure if I have some of my mates from these schools watching, but yes, if they are, then hi. So yes, I went to all these schools, and thankfully, I made my mark there. In some of the schools, I was a girls' prefect. In some of the schools, yes, I think I had some roles in there. And in all of the schools, thankfully, I did very well. I mean, thankfully, very, very well. I was either first, second, sometimes third, but mostly it was either first or second. So that is just to tell you that no matter where, and I have thankfully been cross-country from the south to the north, and I was able to make it in all these places. So it should tell you that no matter where you find yourself, you can do it. Just put your mind to it, give it as much as you can, and yes, just find your why, and just keep going, and you'll be able to make it. And yes, and then I am here at the moment. Yes, so is there any question before we round up today's session? I hope I have answered your questions. Does anyone, okay, I think, let me also ask, how many of you want to be medical doctors here? Okay, quite a number. How many of you want to get into the space of, we're talking STEM here, so how many of you also want to get into technology, into IT? Okay. And then do we have the math geeks here as well? Okay. So I don't know if you know of Dr. Frema, I think the world's most interesting mathematician. Yes. Pardon? Oh, wow. Okay, then you know her, and she is into math so well. And so it should tell you that math isn't, there were times when people thought mathematics was just for the men or for boys. And so if you were a girl, you wouldn't excel in maths. But now people are changing the status quo. They are doing well. And so wherever you find yourself, whatever decision you make, just keep at it and you'll be fine. I've been told that I need to also talk about the other careers in STEM that there are. So apart from these and what we know, there are actually other careers in STEM that I actually even found interesting. I did not know we had these careers as well. So I'm going to share them with you briefly, and then we'll go. So for science and health, we have, you can be a genetic counselor. Yes, you can also be, so when you have the time, when you go home, you can look these careers up and then see if they pique your interest, and then you can consider them. We have medical futurists, we have biomedical illustrators, we have public health data analysts. Yes, we also have neurotechnologists. So it's not just science. Science doesn't just limit you to medicine, to engineering, to, I think even in my head, these are the only two that I can say. Yes, and then when you also get into, we have planetary health scientists, we have human-centered designers. We also have bio-entrepreneurs. Yes, and then when you also get into engineering, renewable energy engineers, tissue engineers, space habitat engineers. So there's so much more. Into maths as well, biostatisticians, we have cryptographers, we have actuarial sciences. How many of us know actuarial science, know about actuarial science? Have you heard of it before? Oh, really? It's a very great field, yes, to be in if you want to pursue it in university. So these and many more. Yes, there's also artificial intelligence that we can get into. We know AI is a very huge influence at the moment. So let's not keep our minds to just the traditional, conventional careers. There are many other careers that we can find ourselves in. And there's also a time where you can carve your niche. You don't always have to go with what everyone is doing or what is there. There are times you can actually carve your niche and do something for yourself so that you become the blueprint, you become the first person known for it. Yes, so I am going to end, yes, with this question. And if I have just a few people answer, that'll be fine. What do you want to be known for? What do you want to be known for? Or should I give you a minute to think before you answer? If someone has thought of it, you can share it with me. Just a few people, then I'll leave the rest of you to go home or go back to your dormitories and then ponder over it. What do you want to be known for?
To be the first female to do brain transplant.
Okay. That's
Come
great.
on, give her a round of applause.
Okay, anyone else? And thankfully this is being streamed, and so when you become that, you can always find the link, and then go back to it and just tell yourself, I did it. So keep that in mind, because when you become it, I'm sure someone would find this video and then prompt you. Yes, anyone else? What do you want to be known for? Okay.
I want to be known for being a very successful and intelligent woman.
Okay. That is done. Okay. What do you want to be known for? Can I have two more people? Okay. There's some hands here.
I want to be known for being one of the most popular and famous people, like women in Ghana.
Okay. Nene. Okay. Someone else. Okay. Yeah, she's your classmate.
The first female president for Ghana.
First female president. Okay. Okay. So, does anyone else want to share? Okay. There's someone there.
A person who was able to cure leukemia in Ghana.
The person was able to
cure leukemia.
Leukemia in Ghana. Okay, or from Ghana. Okay. So these are very valid dreams. Yes. And so for those of us, hello everyone. Hello. Yes. So for those of us, can I have some silence, please? Yes. Okay. So for those of us who couldn't answer, when you go home, just ask yourself, or when you get to your dormitory, yes, just ask yourself, what do I want to be known for? And for those of us who journal, yes, those of us who journal, who have the diaries, who have the journals, write it in there and mark the date. So write in your journal, when you get to the dormitory, maybe now or this evening, just ponder over the question, what do I want to be known for? Write that question in the book. If the answer comes immediately, write it down as well. And check the time. Check the date that you thought of it, write it down, and the time as well. And remember to keep that paper or that book. You can glue it in your cupboard or your desk or your favorite textbook so that you always go back to it and remind yourself that this is whom I want to be known for. So and again, ask yourself before then, what am I known for now? What are you? We don't have much time. If not, I would have actually asked a few of you to swap mics. I would give it to her, and then I would ask her what she knows about hair. Yes, so I would also ask yourself, what am I known for now? What do my colleagues think of me, or what do they see me as? And also ask yourself, what do I see myself as now? Who am I now? After which you ask yourself, what do I want to be known for? Or what do I want to be seen as? I haven't been back here, that's why. These are SHS 1s and 3s, right? SHS 1s and 3s? SHS what? SHS 3s. Oh, okay, I was told SHS 1s and 3s. SHS 2s and 3s. Oh, okay. Okay, but you were once there, so yes. But you were once there, so yes. Okay, so as I said, ask yourself, what am I known for now? What do I see myself as now? Ask yourself these questions, these two, and then ask yourself, what do I want to be known for? What do I want to be remembered as? When you leave, when you're no more in this school, or when you're no more in Ghana, or when you're no more on earth, what do you want to be known as? What do you want to be known for? And these should keep you going and pushing you to becoming all that you're meant to be. Thank you. I think I am done.
Come on, let's give a round of applause. Okay, should we do the questions before? Before she comes, we are honored to have the assistant headmaster in our midst. Come on, with the huge round of applause, shall we welcome Reverend Joseph Apia as she gives us something. Hello, sir, you are welcome. We have been here for the last 3 days. And of course, I'm sure you have seen some of the things we have done so far. What do you have for us and what do you have for the students?
Thank you. I got a positive feedback from my HOD for science. In fact, I've been very busy in the office because I was attending to other issues. By interacting with him, I asked him what the whole program is about in terms of STEM, but I got the letter that stipulated a theme, which is today's world and AI, navigating the landscape. And I said, this is a very great topic, very thought-provoking. So we consider that it's a trend now. We cannot run away from AI. It was ICT. About close to a decade ago, we were hammering ICT. And I realized that when you even go to the hospital, these days they don't give you hard file. I once visited the doctor. The doctor said, go to the dispensary. I said, my file. I said, no, go there. I went there, everything was given to me. My medication, my history, everything was there. And based on that, they gave me my medication. I was looking for a hard copy because I was born before computer. And so when I saw the topic, I said, then it means that the onus is on us to really think outside the box. Probably the choice that you have made, you might have found yourself in a different area that is not in conformity with your interest. But with this insight, it's telling us that no matter where you find yourself, you can still navigate. So we should be open to AI, artificial intelligence, ICT, and all that it has got to offer. I'm glad that this year, per the new curriculum, all the 5 programs we offer, business, visual arts, science, home economics, they're all doing computing. So we see the crisscrossing from the various disciplines or learning areas. So for the students to have this engagement, it's in the right direction to help them find relevance in the various course combinations so they can pursue what they actually want to do based on their talents. And I hope it will go a long way to help them. I wish that we'll have this more often. More often. I think it will boost their confidence too. So when it comes to the science and math quiz, they will learn to think outside the box and face their sister school squarely. On this note, I want to thank you, the organizers, Primetime. You've been the backbone behind NSMQ. And just as I was saying, we wish that apart from the STEM and the science, we also veer into the arts. So you boost their interest, just as they're also taking interest in the computing and marrying them in connection with their learning areas. I want to thank you very much for the audience. Right.
Thank you very much, sir. And thank you for also welcoming us, being warm with us, and giving us the opportunity to, impact these young students. Clap for him once again. Please. So, fortunately and unfortunately, I have only two gifts today. Yes, unfortunately. But don't worry, when you come for our SciTech fair, you can get more. So, before I sign out, I have some questions. Earlier, I was asking you if, I was asking those who have been here since day one, right? So I need someone to give me the names of the mentors we had for day one and day two when we came here. That was Thursday and Friday. You have to give me the two names.
So day one was Dr. Joseph Budu and day two was Dr. Na Ayele Bole.
Give a round of applause. Now to my last question. I want to make this one hard though, but well, during Dr. Pobee's presentation, this one is very easy because she mentioned it like twice. Which senior high school did she go? Relax. So, for this one, I'll let Stephen help us choose someone. Yes, Sir Stephen, choose someone for us.
Sombo International.
Sorry?
Akosombo International.
Okay, give a round of applause. This officially brings us to the end of the mentorship sessions. Okay, so this brings us to the end of the mentorship sessions. Now, before I sign out, I want to mention the Truster AI once again for you to know what it is, how it can help you. So the Truster AI is a platform that helps you, answer questions, day-to-day questions regarding your academics, your homework, assignment, projects, personal life, and everything. So as students, please, are you listening? As students, the Truster AI, how can it assist you? It can assist you as an agent. So when you use the app or you go to the website, whatever questions you've been given at school, whatever questions you've been given in the classroom, whatever projects you've been given to work on, when you use the Truster AI app, it gives you GES tailored answers. So the curriculum, it uses the GES curriculum. It was produced by a Ghanaian. So whatever the GES curriculum is, that is how the answers are tailored. So it helps you get accurate answers when you are giving assignments. That way, you avoid plagiarism and incorrect answers. So how many of you are going to sign up to the app as we leave here? So you can just scan it as well. And the beautiful prize over there, the 30,000 Ghana cedis. How to win? Scan it, join the app. You have to sign up with your Gmail account. You use your Gmail account to sign up. Once you sign up, you see at the top of it that join your community. So you just Google the name of you type the name of your school, it comes and then you join. So at the end of the year, well, they might extend it to next year, but at the end of the year, the number of school or the school that has the largest community is going to win that beautiful cash prize over there. So the school with the largest community is going to win that amazing prize. The second school or the second largest school is 20,000. Then the third largest school is 10,000. But I know Agis there, you're always looking for the first, aren't you? You always want to be the first in everything, isn't it? So when you win the largest community, if all of you join, imagine how many of you, I'm sure the science class will be like over 200, or? So imagine all the courses you do, all of you join. From Form 1 to Form 3, you've all joined the community, plus the alumni, plus the teachers. Come on. The possibility of you guys winning is very, very high. And use it. As I was explaining earlier about your CVs, soon, especially those of you in Form 3, you'll be done with Wasi school. You don't just sit at home and wait. Whilst you are waiting, take advantage of the opportunities out there, okay? Take advantage of all the opportunities you have been given. The mentor will be around for a few minutes, so if you have personal questions, if you want to ask her about internship opportunities, whatever, she will be available to chat with you. So take advantage of every opportunity you have been presented with. The last 3 days we've been here, I'm sure you have gained a lot. And you are not going back home the same. You are going back home with renewed mind, transformed mind. You have a question?
Madam, please, I said when we win the 30,000, is it for the school or?
Someone is asking that if she wins the 30,000, is it for the school or it's for her? Well, you are signing up. You are not signing up as, what's your name? You are not signing up as Na. You are signing up as Agis. You are representing Agis. The community you are representing is Accra Girls. So Accra Girls community. If you win it, it's for your community. It's for the Accra Girls community. And it comes up that the winner for this prize is the school with the largest number is the Accra Girls community. And you win the award, you win the other prizes that are attached to it, and you can use it to transform your school. You can get things that will help you as students. If you use it to set up more computers for your computer labs, won't it help all of you? Won't it help all of you? Won't it help all of you? It's like some of you want the money for yourselves. It's a community-based prize, okay? So but you should still join after.
Madam, please, do you have any protocol to ensure that if the school wins the 30,000, the school would use it to renovate the school?
So that's your question. I wouldn't be able to answer that, but I'm sure the Truster AI, the CEOs and organizers of the awards, they will put measures in place to ensure that the award goes to the school and the school uses it for something that will benefit all of you. Are we good? Okay, so this is officially the end of the mentorship sessions, and we'll be starting our SciTech Fair, and I want to invite all of you to our SciTech Fair, which is on the 6th of December. It's on the 6th of December 2025, 10 a.m. at the University of Ghana Stadium, East Car Park. The side attraction, we have the bouncy castle, car pong, balancing tower, racer simulator, giant snakes and ladders. And we'll have some food, popcorns, ice cream, cotton candy. And this one, as I said earlier, it is absolutely free. It is absolutely free. You are not paying anything for it. So, as I said, the SciTech Fair, a couple of schools who have registered, they are coming to build projects from scratch. And these projects will be exhibited on the 6th of December. Come and see what your mates are doing so that it will inspire you. All the schools that have applied, come and see the projects they are working on. Come and see the projects the schools are working on, and it will inspire you for next year to also join, okay? This one, they are going to build the projects for 9 hours. They are not going to be helped by any teacher. They are building it from scratch on their own. They are not going to get help from anybody. And it's 9 hours. So the interval is 2 days, but it's split for 9 hours. So imagine when you will come and see what your fellow colleagues have done, okay? So that you get inspired to join next year. I mean, I want to see Accra girls also joining the STEM Festival next year, building a project from scratch, and then possibly winning. Or you are not winners. Exactly. So clap for yourself once again for being amazing. The STEM Festival is proudly sponsored by Truster AI, Jupe Money Transfer, GTP, and YFM. And of course, this is a Primetime production. We're officially done. Have a wonderful evening. I hope to see all of you at the SciTech Fair, okay? Bye.